Hey guys, let's get started. We're going to start on our back. We're going to have our feet hip width apart, our knees together. We're just going to take a moment to breathe. All right, let's bring our knees into our chest, hugging them up into our armpits, and you can rock back and forth as well. Remember to breathe as we go through this flow. Let's hold our right knee in. We're going to let the left leg go down flat, and I like to roll my ankle here. And roll the other direction. Great, now we're gonna bring our shoulders up off the mat, and we're gonna bring this bottom foot hovering above the mat, and we're gonna do slow bicycles. Just really focusing on the stretch. When you do this, you also wanna make sure your lower back is on the mat. And let's meet with our left knee in, dropping the right foot down and dropping those shoulders. Let's do our ankle circles. Other direction. Perfect, let's put both feet flat on the ground. Our knees are up. We're gonna bring our right ankle to our left knee. Then we're gonna reach around that left leg and grab that left leg and pull it in for our triangle stretch. Let's place that left foot back on the ground, other side, right, left ankle on right knee, grabbing that right leg and pulling it in. Perfect, and release that. Both feet flat on the mat. Our fingertips are gonna be on our sides, just barely touching our heels. What we're gonna do is we're gonna slowly roll up, starting with our hips, going through every part of our spine as we raise our arms as well, and lower back down. Inhale, roll up slowly. Really squeeze those butt cheeks, and lower down. Inhale, roll up. Exhale down. Inhale, roll up. Exhale down. We're gonna grab behind our thighs, rocking back and forth. And we'll come up, meeting in our seated position. We're gonna start with our neck rolls. So slowly rotating the head. No pressure or anything, just letting it fall. All right, let's rotate the other direction now. Perfect. Let's face forward. We're going to inhale, bring our arms up. Exhale, we're going to twist, bringing our right hand to our left knee, keeping our chest raised. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist the other direction. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. We're going to side stretch over to the left, so right arm overhead. Nice and strong in our stretch, really reaching. Inhale, center. Exhale, stretch the other way. Inhale, center. Let's side stretch again, focusing on keeping both hips flat on the ground. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Good. Let's get our shoulders moving a little bit, so we're just going to roll our shoulders backwards. And now let's roll them forwards. Great. Now we're going to transition to our tabletop position. Hi, Birdie. We're going to start with stretching out our forearms, so facing the fingertips towards the knees and lightly stretching back. And you can do whatever feels comfortable here for you, stretching your forearms and warming up your wrists. We're going to meet with our fingertips facing forward. What we're going to do is we're going to essentially bring our palms off the ground, but we're keeping our fingers flat on the ground. We're going to do that 10 times. So we're going to raise 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Let's go ahead and tuck our toes, and we're going to come up to dog for the first time. So from here, we're just bringing our hips back. Feel free to have your knees bent. We just want to work on having a straight line with our arms and our back. And we're going to hold here for a moment. Feel free to walk around. You can do some dog squats where you squat down and come up, whatever feels good. All right, we're going to walk our feet forward to the front of our mat for our half lift. So half lift, we're going to have a nice flat back. It almost feels like you're arching it, and straight legs. Exhale, forward fold. We can bend our knees if we need to get our chest against our legs, but keeping our hips up as much as we can. And inhale, slowly raise up, arms up. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Feel free to bend your knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let's step back to plank. Lower down to chaturanga. Into up dog. And back to down dog. And we'll hold down dog 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's walk forward to the front of the mat for our half lift pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly rise up. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, we're going to step the left leg back to a lunge and drop that knee down. We're going to work on our half split flow. So from here, we're really leaning forward into the split stretch. Hands are here to support. And let's keep our gaze upward. Now we're going to shift our weight back, straightening this front leg as much as we can, and we're going to fold over it. Let's shift forward again. This time we're going to bring our arms up, and let's grab at our elbows for a light back bend. Arms down, shifting the weight back. Let's come up. We're going to bring this knee directly under our body, clasping our hands behind us. We're going to rotate those shoulders, pull them down, pull that hand down, lifting our chest and our chin up, and we'll hold. Great, let's bring our hands forward. We're going to tuck this toe, come up to lunge, take a big step forward, push up to half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, stepping the right foot back to lunge and dropping that knee. For the other side, so really leaning into that half split. And let's shift the weight back. So extending that front leg and bending over. If it's not straight, it's okay. Let's shift forward again, bringing our arms up, grabbing at the elbows. Arms down, shifting the weight backwards. Perfect. Coming up, bringing that right knee directly below our body. Clasping our hands again. Let's do the other thumb on top this time. Rotating those shoulders back, chin up, and hold. Perfect. Bringing the hands forward, tucking that toe, coming up to that lunge position, and stepping forward to our half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly rolling up. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Feel free to bend your knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let's step back to plank. Lower down halfway. Into up dog. And back to dog. All right, if you'll give me 1 second, it's starting to get warm, so I'm going to take this hoodie off. All right, so we're in dog. We're going to bring our right leg up behind us. And bringing that foot forward, placing that foot between our hands. We're going to come up to our high lunge, and we're going to hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to shift our weight into that front foot, moving into warrior 3, bringing that left foot back, flex that foot nice and strong. We're making like a T shape, and holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands down, foot up, and we're going to hold this standing split position. When I'm here, I like to pulse my leg up a little bit, kind of create some movement, so you can pulse that. Perfect, bringing that foot down. Let's push into our half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly roll up. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Lower down. Push up to up dog. And back to down dog. Great, let's do the other side now. So left leg up nice and high. Bringing that left foot forward between our hands. Finding our balance and coming up, to high lunge. If you fall out, that's always okay. Just make sure you come back. Make sure everything's in alignment when you come back. And we're gonna hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same thing, shifting that weight into that left foot. Bring that right foot behind us. And holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, right foot up. And let's pulse that split leg. Make sure that back leg is nice and straight. Bringing that foot down. Let's push into our half lift. Forward fold. Slowly roll up. Bringing our arms up. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let's step back to plank. Lower down. Up to up dog. And back to dog. Beautiful, let's bring our right leg up behind us. And bringing that foot forward, placing it between our hands. Finding our balance and coming up to our high lunge. We're gonna do our twisting lunge this time. So we're gonna rotate over our right shoulder, bringing our left arm forward, right arm back. We're gonna inhale, straighten our legs, face the front. Exhale, bend and twist. Woo. Inhale, straighten forward. Exhale, bend and twist. Inhale, straighten. And bend and twist. And we're gonna hold here. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your left arm down on the inside of your right foot. Right arm goes up nice and high in this kind of twisted lunge position. Now we're gonna transition into a side plank. If you feel comfortable, you can just walk that right foot back. If not, you can follow along with what I do. I'm gonna drop my leg here, bringing it under my hip, and bring that right foot out. And we're gonna hold here. You can also bring this leg up if you'd like. We'll hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All positions, we're gonna meet in plank. Let's lower our body all the way down this time. And we're gonna push up into a cobra, so keeping our hips on the ground, just pushing up, engaging that lower back. Lower down, let's push our hips all the way back to child's pose. Bring your arms to your sides, head on the ground. Just take a moment. Perfect. Let's come back up, meet in tabletop. Tucking the toes, coming back to dog. We're going to do it all on the other side now. So left leg up nice and high, bringing that foot forward, placing it between the hands, finding our balance, and coming up to high lunge. Now we're twisting over the left shoulder this time, so right arm's going to go forward. So we're going to twist. And then we're going to inhale, straighten both legs, face the front. Exhale, bend and twist. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, twist. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, twist. And we're going to hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing the right arm down, right hand down, left arm up in this twisted lunge. And then we're going to transition into our side plank or side plank variation. So if you're doing the variation, you're going to drop this knee, bringing the left foot out. And we're going to hold here, or you can do your side plank. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meeting in the middle for plank. Let's lower down. Let's lower all the way down, actually. This time, let's bring our arms forward. We're going to bring our elbows directly under our shoulders for Sphinx pose. So we're going to take a little bit of a rest while still engaging our lower back. Make sure that the weight is not all in your elbows, it's all the way through your hands, and really engage that lower back. If you want, you can grab your right foot with your right hand, kind of stretch a bit here. Let's release that for the other side. Let's release that. Let's lower down. We're going to push back to our tabletop position. Sorry, my hands got a little wet. From tabletop, we're going to push our hips back to dog. And let's keep moving. Let's bring our right leg up nice and high. We're going to bring it forward between our hands. This time when we come up, we're going to rotate that back foot so that the toes are facing the side. Windmilling up to warrior 2. And we really want to have our weight forward in warrior 2, trying to get this leg parallel to the ground. And we're going to hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the left hand, do a light back bend. And then dropping the right hand inside the right foot, left arm up nice and high. If you've been in class and you've worked on the binds here, feel free to do the bind. If not, you can stay here and hold. Perfect. Let's bring our arms back up. We're going to rotate the right foot now so it's also facing the side. Keeping the arms straight, we're going to focus on that flat back fold. So as we fold forward, you almost feel like you're arching your back. You want to keep it nice and straight, and as soon as you feel it hunching over, that's when you want to stop. So from here, we're going to fold over, stopping when we feel our back arching, and hold. Releasing and lowering the hands down. Feel free to grab wherever you'd like. If you want to grab your ankles, grab the floor. Right, we're going to drop our hips into a squat, elbows right here on the knees. And raising the hips again. And dropping the hips. And raising the hips. we're gonna raise back up, turn and step forward to the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Feel free to bend the knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Lower down halfway. Into up dog. And back to down dog. All right, let's do the other side. We're almost there. Left leg up nice and high. Bringing that foot between our hands onto the mat. Rotating that back foot and windmilling up to warrior two. When we do this, we really want to make sure we're putting weight on the outside of that back foot. Don't let that foot roll in. And holding 5, 4, 3, squeeze your butt, 2, 1. Drop the right hand for a light back bend. And bringing the left hand in between the left foot. Right arm up nice and high. Again, if you've been practicing binds in class, feel free to bring your arm behind and practice that. Perfect, we're gonna come back up, rotating that left foot so it's facing the side, practicing our flat back fold. So folding over and holding with the flat back. And lowering our arms down. Again, you can grab your ankles if that works for you. You can grab back here, you can grab up here, wherever feels comfortable. Turn around. All right, dropping our hips for the squat. You can even move a little side to side if you'd like. Raising the hips back up, coming into that fold. All right, and we're gonna slowly roll up. All right, and then let's take a seat. Let's kind of move our arms around a little bit. Bring the right arm across your body. And bring it overhead. Other way, left arm across the body. Sorry if you can't hear. And overhead. Let's go into our pigeon pose. So we're gonna have our right knee forward, left leg extended back. You don't need to bring this foot out, but you can if you'd like. We'll start with pushing up in pigeon pose. And now lowering down. Woo. As low as you can, or as low as feels comfortable. Let's plant our palms on the ground, transition to tabletop and to our other side. So left knee forward, starting with pushing up. Lowering down as much as you'd like to your elbows or all the way down. Perfect, let's bring our feet forward. We've been working on our hip rotation a little bit, so let's just go over that really quick. So what we're gonna do is we're going to bring let's do our left leg first. So we're gonna bring our left leg in, our knees bent, and then we're gonna not let our knee move at all. We're just gonna rotate our hip so that our left foot is right here. It's called the flamingo pose. And then we're gonna forward fold. So making sure you're not having any pressure on your knee. You wanna focus on rotating this hip so that it's taking it's causing the whole move. The reason we're working on this is because knee injuries are just so prevalent in jiu-jitsu. And you know, the more and more I'm learning about jiu-jitsu, I can feel the pressure in my knees. So we really want to work on rotating that hip so that all the little tiny movements we do in jiu-jitsu, we're not putting it on our knees. All right, let's bring the left leg straight. Same thing with the right. So we're gonna bend at the knee, making sure this knee doesn't do anything funky now. Just rotating at that right hip, bringing that right foot on that left leg, and let's forward fold. And again, you shouldn't feel pressure in your knee. If you do, you really want to focus on, it almost feels like you're squeezing your butt cheeks and you're like pulling your thigh to the ground with your hip. If that doesn't make sense, we'll go over it in class when we see each other again. Perfect, we'll release that. Bringing both feet forward now. Let's start with our flat back fold. If you have your belt with you, feel free to use that. I don't have mine right now. So starting with flat back fold, so that position where we feel like we're arching our back, but it's really just nice and straight, we're gonna keep that and we're gonna fold as much as we can till we feel ourselves start to round. And then we're just gonna hold there. All right, now release. You can fold all the way over. Again, I should have brought my belt, but feel free to just, wrap your belt around your feet and hold wherever you need to. Perfect. Let's move to our back. We're gonna do our triangle stretches again, and we're gonna do the twist with them. So bringing the right foot to the left ankle, grabbing that leg and pulling it in. Stretch that hip flexor. Let's release that. Left foot goes flat on the ground. We're gonna hip bump to the right, and then we're gonna drop to the left. Whew. So left foot flat on the ground. This knee should be going up. Don't let it collapse down. And then extending your right hand to the side and gazing that way. So you should have a nice little spinal twist in your low back. Let's return to center. So left ankle, right knee, pulling that in for triangle stretch. Perfect. Right foot flat on the ground, bumping hips to the left. Dropping that right foot flat to the ground, knee up, left arm extended. And this left arm being extended, it's what helps keeps your shoulders from falling this way. So where you look is where your body will go, so that's why we look to the left. Perfect. Now we're going to take a moment. You can either extend both your legs if you'd like, or you can have your feet flat on the ground, knees up. And we're just going to take a moment to breathe. Maybe bring some awareness to our body, see if we're feeling better. Anything that still feels tight that we might need to pay a little more attention to. All right, and feel free to stay here breathing, but this is where I'll leave you, and I'll hopefully see you in class soon. Thank you.